Alright, welcome back everybody, Automotive Inc. Today we're taking the trailer and the brand new L5P up to Buena Vista, one of our favorite places. So kind of a couple areas that you can go to that aren't too far from the Denver metro area within a couple hours. We love Leadville, the Twin Lakes are up there a little bit further than that, and Buena Vista, we haven't been there in several years. So come along, let's go on the trip together. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell when you so you know I post new content. And the thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. So got the whole family in here. Junior's in the sleeping bag. The missus is right there. So we're gonna start doing more of these videos as we travel, guys. One, to give you some input on the tow vehicle, the trailer, and some cool ass places to go. So here we are, we're heading up the hill here. If you guys haven't been down 85 out of Denver, it's a little bit of a rough area, like highway wise. The roads are kind of garbage in Colorado in general, but it is a pretty drive. So we're kind of heading up around Morrison area right now, and we're gonna just kind of bring you back here and there as we go over the mountains, and if we see something we want to talk about, we'll fill you guys in. Thanks guys for being here, and let's roll. As you climb out of Morrison, the next road city you're gonna hit is Conifer. And like I said, for the most part, the road's not too atrocious, but it is a beautiful drive. Got some good weather out here today. And so coming out of Denver, it was a straight climb for quite a while. See where we're sitting at for fuel economy. Now again, that fuel economy is a little off. I had a little bit of actual idle time at the house, so that like 20 minutes, so that's going to equate into, we'll show trip one once we get up here. Yeah, we're just going to keep trickling on through, and we'll let you know when we get to the next town, so you guys can see if any of these little towns kind of spike your interest to stop through. So now we're dropping down, I think it's Bailey if I remember right. My wife and I, very interesting conversation, not made for cameras. Yeah. There'll be a later video on how the L5P exhaust brake works best. I'll show you how to get the most out of that. But, I mean, zero issues going up. When you drive 85, like I said, it's up, down, up, down, up, down. You're constantly climbing, constantly going down. And, yeah, it did excellent. I mean, it held us at like 40 mile an hour coming down these 7% grades. They're usually a couple miles long, so, I mean, it's doing real well. Trans temp's only 174, so that's nice. And good on the engine temp, so.
Yep, this is Bailey.
Bailey. So, cute little town. Again, some of these towns you might find some interesting things to do. One of these towns has the Wiener Hut, where you can buy hot dogs, or I think it's over here, isn't it?
I think it is. It's in the shape of a hot dog.
Yeah.
Call it a wiener hut.
Okay, we won't call it a Wiener Hut. But anyway,
Oh my goodness.
it's right up here, something like that.
I think it's over here.
These little small towns, they do thrive a little bit on tourism, so, but they are cute and fun to be in.
Yeah,
So
it's still there.
yeah, just in case you guys ever want to cruise through in here, seeing these little towns that kind of spike your interest.
Maybe
These are only maybe roughly an hour from Denver. If you're towing a trailer, maybe it's a little bit less. Obviously, if you're just driving a car. I swear it was up here somewhere.
Maybe it's gone now.
Yeah, it was kind of iconic little place, but we will forewarn you, on a Sunday, a lot of people going back towards the metro area, where you're leaving the metro area. So just keep that in mind if you're going to be out and about on these roads, just to be mindful of so many people. There's the Long Island Wiener Hut right there.
Coney Island.
Coney Island. So, and then up here too, we usually get to an area where they warn you of mountain goats. Lots of wildlife up here, so just be aware of that.
Very pretty.
Yeah, very pretty scenery. So, yep, we'll see you shortly. All right, then your climb out of that area is Kenosha Pass. Speed limit is 55. The L5P has zero issues doing whatever speed you want. But no matter the power, I mean, just the overall good feel of the control that the truck has in itself. And again, the exhaust brake is really good. Cummins good? I don't think so, but it's really good compared to the L5P Gen 1, and it does exactly what exhaust brakes should do. So very, very good. But Kenosha Pass is pretty short, and you kind of pop out as you work your way into Fairplay. So you just kind of keep cruising, and yeah, I mean, this thing has just had tons of power, and now we found the reason why it's going slow is there's some slow moving cars up here, might be overheating. So it looks like there's a tow truck up there too. But yeah, just hitting the brakes, this thing slowed right down. And even climbing all these hills, 167 on the trans temp, so really, really good. Yeah,
Why are we going 20?
Yeah, we'll just cruise to
15
0.
miles an hour.
Yeah. Typical in Colorado, especially in this area where it's a 2-lane, for whatever reason. It seems like it's almost like the drive to Estes Park, where no matter what, there's always somebody going 25, whether it's vehicle troubles or they're just Sunday driving or whatever. So I guess when you get to slow down, that's when you just take in this beautiful scenery. I mean, it is nice up here. So we'll get over Kenosha and see how she's doing. So we had to go slow go over Kenosha Pass, but this is what it looked like once you crest it. There was a truck up there that was hauling an RV on its back. I don't know if it's a tow truck or what.
There's some nice trailheads up here too.
Yeah, they're nice trailheads is what the missus said. And it's just beautiful country up here. Again, it's the South Park National Heritage Area. We're leaving the Pikes Peaks National Forest area. Lots of overlooks. Saw the sign that said watch out for some wildlife. So I know a lot of people behind me are probably going to blame me for he's going slow, it's the damn camper. It's not. Like I said, it's just this area, that's the way it's going to be. It's just nature of the beast. You can see how this valley just kind of pops open once you crest Kenosha. And I think this is like a 6% grade for about 3 miles. I mean, just look at the country out here.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is nice. I mean, I'm not a big skier. We're not big skiers, but there's so much to do in the summer months out here. So if you come out here, again, these little towns, I think Fairplay's next. Just really pretty country. I will tell you, if you have somebody that's a little motion sick in the car, make sure you carry barf bags and maybe some Tums or something, because there's a lot of windies, a lot of elevation climb and drop constantly when you're driving up here to get to Buena Vista. But yeah, definitely a beautiful area out here. All right, so we finally got a chance, guys. They keep yo-yoing, so we are going to put the Duramax to the test. It's a very short run. And this dickhead is going to try and pass right here. Wow, what an a-hole.
Wow, that was really cool.
So, yeah, this was no sweat for the Duramax. I mean, it's not even hitting 3,000 RPMs. This thing is just a monster. Some people say that this is a dog. Yeah, I don't see that at all. We came over this past 2 years ago, going to Mancos in Kong, pulling 15,000. And I mean, this thing just, it's only a 55. I got to back off here a little bit, but holy shnikes. I mean, this thing is just unreal. And 150 trans temp. Wow. I wish we had more roads so we could get past the semi up here with the trailers on it, but unfortunately we're not going to. But you can see real quick there, guys, people do stupid things. Some people, their cars can't go fast enough, so they're yo-yoing like that. I mean, they were bogging traffic up for 10 miles. So it's nice to finally get past them. But we're going to get up here behind this truck. I mean, he's going to be right around this corner, roughly, and we're going to be stuck behind them again. But having the power is inevitable. But keep in mind, you know, you're not the only person out there on the road. Be cognizant of that. If you're jamming up traffic, you need to get off the road and let people pass. Unfortunately, when you bog up 10 miles worth of traffic, you can be on the side of the road for a little bit. But if you can't go over 20 mile an hour, 30 mile an hour in a 65, you gotta be within reason. But yeah, it did excellent. So the next town's Fairplay, so you got to see the Duramax get to work, and boy did it. All right guys, as you drop down into Buena Vista, it's a little curvy area, and but it is a pretty area. You can kind of see the valley up there. I think I already see the long road up to Chalk Lake from here. And the engine braking's doing good. It's holding us at 43 miles an hour. Again, just extra windy, so if you guys have a top-heavy trailer like we do, you don't want to be going around these corners. Shoulders aren't all that big in this area. And we'll have more of this video on our actual trip. You know, this will kind of be like the towing video, I guess, for this trip. It's only 11 minutes long. You can kind of see everything. 147 degrees on the trans temp. And it says we got 9.2 miles a gallon. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. So there's really no good way to lock in a good speed here, and then we'll continue on this video so people can see the towns and the drive, and this video will continue as we kind of do some sightseeing up here and give you guys maybe a little idea of where to go when you're out here. So catch you in a bit. All right, everybody, we wrapped up our 3.5 days, or 3 days. We had a half day Sunday and a half day this morning, so basically 3 days. And we did lots of stuff. Again, there's a lot of great things about coming down here to the Buena Vista area. I got the missus over there. So what did we do this week?
Oh my gosh, we packed a lot in the 2.5, 3, I don't know how many days, but packed a lot. We started with the Agnes Falls hikes over at Chalk Creek area, Mount Princeton area. That was a beautiful hike. That's kind of has some dangers to it, but you have to really make sure you're watching where you step, and it's a lot about 9,000, what do you say, 9,500 in elevation?
Yeah,
so you got to be in pretty decent shape. And then after that, we went up to St. Elmo, which is also called Iron City, and that's a cool ghost town that we have here, and we toured that, and the kids got to feed the chipmunks for like an hour. So there's these cool little just place where you can just pick up and feed chipmunks, and they're so docile and they just eat out of your hand. It's pretty cool. And then from all of that, then we went to the hot springs. Mount Princeton Hot Springs is really nice. It's gotten even nicer, which also means more expensive. But we got a discount at our campground, which was pretty awesome. And then, for the first time, our son actually got to go horseback riding. I haven't been since I was a kid, and I know Jerry hasn't been since, when was the last time? A few years.
Yeah, probably for quite a while I haven't been horseback riding. Kind of grew up in a farming community, so we did get to check fence every once in a while on a horse. So that was kind of fun. It was nice to be back in the saddle. Very cool place. What was that place called?
It was called the Mount Princeton Hot Springs Riding Stables, I believe. Okay. Super sweet people, awesome, loved our Wrangler. The lady who checked us in was super friendly and very accommodating. We went on a 2-hour horse ride, which took us all around the mountain area. We went through streams. We actually saw a mama moose, which was quite frightening to our Wrangler because she is protecting her babies right now. So she would have attacked us if we didn't quickly move on. That was really, really cool. And then from there, we just kind of hung out at our campground, and we played a lot of Frisbee and all kinds of stuff. It was super great, very relaxing.
And the place we stayed was Chalk Lake Campground? Chalk Creek Campground. So
RV.
RV park. So it's an RV park. So if you guys have say anything bigger than 35. The way the park service campgrounds up there, Chalk Lake and Cascade, they're a little tighter. I'm going to warn you, if you take the main drag in, there is a massive dip, and you can buckle your bed. So you may want to use the alternative route. So just a quick heads up on that.
I would definitely suggest staying at the Chalk Creek Campground, though, which is just right across from the road. It's 7 minutes from the hot springs. Super friendly. They give you discounts. There's a rafting company right next to it that you get a discount to do a half-day rafting trip, which we were talking about doing next year. And there's some beautiful places to raft down here, and it had full hookups, which honestly is super nice for an RV.
Yeah, it really is. It was a nice park too. Had a lower area that just had electrical hookups, but had a big grassy field where you can go play frisbee. Insects weren't bad.
No.
Really nice campground, nice people, good little general store. It actually was like normal priced.
It wasn't overpriced.
For odd and in things that you may need, and clean bathrooms. You do pay for the showers, but had a laundromat on site, so it was nice to clean up our stuff. The kids really enjoyed it. We had one of our older boys come out with his girlfriend, and they had a good time. Again, guys, this is only a few hours away from the metro area, and when you get up to Buena Vista, you're right by the Twin Lakes. You're probably within 25 minutes of the Twin Lakes. You got all of these hot springs around here. You have Salida, which is a little bit further south of here, and then maybe about 40 minutes north, you're in Leadville and Turquoise Lake. So, I mean, all of these are in striking distance of Denver metro area, pretty easy.
And beautiful.
Yeah, it's just beautiful country up here. We had a really good time. So again, this is just kind of like a little places to go as we go out and venture out with Automotive Inc. this year. We're going to kind of add a lot of stuff in here about RV stuff and our travels and where you can go, especially if you're in the Denver metro area, or if you're just coming out to Colorado and you're like, we've been a lot of places. What about this? What about this? These are just going to be a few other places you can kind of think about. That are easily to get to, and like I say, if you stay at that campground, you have everything you would need, and you're within probably about 40 minutes if you're going to go up to the little ghost town there where Tony Stark actually was living there, not to be confused with the Iron Man, but it is a coincidence. Iron City, yeah. So
it was kind of cool.
Yeah, but just a lot of fun stuff that we're doing out here, guys, and as always, we appreciate you guys being here, and we're going to catch you on the next one.